with a cleansed face, no makeup, and applied foundation to my forehead, my lids, and just below my eyes. I then started the contouring process with a really light concealer in the middle of my forehead and blended all of that out. I then used a darker concealer all over my temples and my forehead and used a beauty blender to blend all of that together. Now I gotta warn you, in this video I get increasingly sassy, which you'll see just about now, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. Sassy diva. So I then carried on blending all of that and then applied Kryolan translucent powder on a puff, pressed it all in and then dusted it off with a big powder brush. I then used a white cream eyeshadow stick on my waterline and like the inner corners of my eyes. I did that both sides and looked like a fucking alien at this point. Hey! I then used a black gel eyeliner to draw underneath where we put the white line and then kind of pulled that almost into a flick, like in the corner of my eye, and then started drawing a kind of large black semicircle where your kind of eyebrow should be, like quite far above the crease, because this is gonna kind of create our simulated crease, because obviously Bianca's eye makeup is a lot higher up than, you know, normal eye makeup is. And then started blending that out ever so slightly. At this point, I then added the white cream eyeshadow to the lids under the black line, which you'll see me doing now. And then after this, started adding the white just over the black line. Yes, I'm just keep blending that black out, and then I think you'll see me now just adding the white over the top. Now, I'm next going to draw on the eyebrows, and I did this with a kind of dark concealer, like a couple of shades darker than my own skin colour, and made sure that the eyebrows were very, very angled like Bianca's are. So yeah, I started that. So kind of just started with 2 lines and started filling them in really with a really small angled brush. So yeah, repeat each side and make sure that they're quite kind of defined, because I know there's a lot of concealer already on that forehead, so make sure you can see them. I kind of helped to do this by using a slightly darker brown at the corners, as you saw I just did there. So at this point, I used a brown and a pink kind of together by Kryolan and put them just where that black line is, just slightly above so you can still see the black, and started blending that to the brow, but not too far that you kind of don't see any of the white left. So I did that on both sides, which you see me doing now, and then added the pink from the Kryolan palette to the corners of the eyes and blending inwards towards the middle where all of the white is. I then used a black by Sugar Pill, which is an absolutely insane eyeshadow with amazing pigmentation, and kind of went along the black line at the bottom, adding more black to that, and then filling in the corners where we did the red, filling all of that in with black and blending it inwards. I blended it slightly up and kind of out as well to give an ever so slight winged effect, which you kind of see me do now. So if you blend that towards and into the kind of white, but make sure to kind of get it all over that initial black line because it's simulating a kind of crease. At this point, I then started filling that black line in a little bit more just to kind of so you could really see that it was there. And then I had a quick look in the mirror. Yeah, look like I'm happy with it. Oh, she. I then started doing my eyeliner on my top lids. Not too much and not too thick, just enough that you can kind of see it to tie all of that black together, and added mascara. So while applying mascara, you have to pull it on attractive faces. It's just the way it is. And then I added lashes to this look. I added 3 pairs to each of the top and 1 pair to the bottom. There we go. Da 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 da. And then added foundation all over my face. To apply my foundation, I then used a dark concealer that we used on my forehead to contour for the cheekbones. So yeah, just like kind of hollowing those out. Now Bianca doesn't have a hugely strong contour compared to a lot of drag queens, so don't add too much. I then used a beauty blender and kind of blended it upwards to give, upwards. I like the way my voice went there. Just had a little look, yeah. So blended all of that out and then started doing my nose contour. Again, Bianca's nose contour is not that heavy, so don't go too crazy with it. Unless you want it. Cool, it's up to you. And then adding the light concealer to my nose, to my cheekbones to really finish off that contour, which you'll see me doing now. Light concealer all over my cheekbones. So now you've done that, pick up that beauty blender and blend, blend, blend. Blend it like crazy. Blend till your hand falls off. Just go mental. And then powder to fucking hell and back, baby. So when you finish powdering, you can just let that kind of sit for a little while. You've got some time, so put your feet up Have a little read the newspaper, have a cup of coffee. Again, that's what I did, so here's me, drinking some coffee, having a great time. Then grab yourself a big powder brush, dust all of that off, and it should look, you know, pretty damn nice. Should look good. So yeah, powder, brush, 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 brush. Add some highlighter to those cheekbones and any kind of elevated places, you know, on your face. It's like your forehead and your nose and your chin and that kind of great stuff. Get some bronzer on the old cheekbones. Blend all that in. I kind of blend it quite high because this is a drag look, so it does need to look a little, you know, eccentric. Then use liquid eyeliner to just create a little Bianca Del Rio beauty spot. Cute. I then started outlining my lips with a black eye pencil. I did overdraw them a lot because, again, her lips are not subtle and kind of small, so yeah, overdraw them a lot. Oh, shimmy shimmy. Add some red lipstick inside. I used two different types of red. I used one kind of really peachy corally red and then a much darker blood red and blended those together. Hey. I lastly then started really thickening up those black lines there, and I think that kind of almost made all the difference. Thicken those black lines up, totally. And there we have it, finished look. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope this has been helpful. I apologize for my real croaky voice, and if you like what you see, please do subscribe.